already did a top-down analysis video on my channel. If you've not watched that yet, I'll urge you to watch it, because this is a different level of how to do a top-down analysis, which I'm going to treat with you today. So in today's lesson, I'll teach you how I do my top-down analysis on daily basis. So this video is going to be a simple, profitable top-down analysis, which will be the upgrade, or the, should I say update or upgrade, of what I already have on my YouTube channel. I'll urge you all to be active so this session is done, because I can promise you that you are going to learn something new from the way I do my top-down analysis. So this is just like episode 3 of what I have already done. Without wasting much time, let's move straight to the chart. Like I always say, hit on that subscribe button if you love me and you also love this channel. Now we are on pound JPY, which I already said is one of my favorite pairs. Okay, sorry, pound USD, which I was still mentioning pound JPY because pound JPY is the, shall I say, the pair I love trading the most. All right, but like I said, this year I've decided to add pound USD and gold. So you can see that I really wanted to mention pound USD and I mentioned pound JPY again, right? Okay, so this is pound USD on 4-hour time frame, and we are moving in an uptrend. So if you've been seeing my analysis or you follow my lessons on YouTube, then you should know how I take my trades. All right, so you can see that pound USD is moving in an uptrend, right? You can see pound USD is moving in an uptrend. Even on the daily time frame, you can see that we have pound USD. Now I always concentrate on what is happening to price, right? The current movement of price and where price is currently. So I am always concentrating on parts like this. This is how I do my analysis. All right, so this is the daily time frame, but I started the analysis itself on 4-hour time frame, which means I didn't move any further to the daily time frame. I just opened my 4-hour chart and saw what is happening here. So you can see that we had price creating a series of higher highs and higher lows until we had equal lows at this point, which is more like liquidity for price. All right, so right from there we have our demand zone over here. You can see that when price pulled out, we didn't have any major low that has broken this previous low, which is already validating our move towards the upside. Now look at something here. Right at this point also, we had our resistance zone here, which pushed price down, but was not able to also break the previous low. Right, then we now had price moving up to break this previous low, this previous high, which is validating our uptrend as well. You can see that the high has broken and closed with a candle body. Now we have to wait for price to come for a pullback or a retest before we can have a continuation to the upside. And when you look here, this is our demand zone. This is what market makers have left behind. All right, they need to come and fill this on fill orders. They need to come and fill these on fill orders. But before that, we have all these liquidities here. So it's possible that price will come and tap into this zone, then we can have the move further to the upside. So what happened is that I was also waiting on this zone, which is serving as my support zone, at the same time a liquidity, and this zone as well. So when price gets to this zone, whatever price action or candlestick pattern I'll see there is what is going to tell me what to do. Then on this side too, you can see that we started having a loss of momentum right from here. As a retest, we are having a loss of momentum. So you see this, right? So we are expecting price to continue something like this to this point or this point, then we can have the continuation further to the upside. Sorry, to this point or this point, then we continue buying, or we wait for price to come to this zone. But this is our major zone where price can trigger. But immediately price breaks this zone, then we know that we are changing the trend to the downside somewhere around here or here. Then we can further see what price has to do. All right, so let's see what really happened around that zone, the zone we are looking at taking our buy. So you see price has triggered the zone nicely. Let's delete this. You can see that price has triggered the zone nicely, gave us a rejection here, gave us a rejection here. So we started seeing multiple rejections on this time frame, or sorry, at that zone. You see we started having multiple rejections at this zone. Then eventually we also had this move to the upside, which is a candlestick pattern, an engulfing candlestick pattern. Now when this candlestick finally closed, it also left a demand zone behind, so we would need price to pull back into that demand zone. I taught this in one of my videos, so if you don't like watching my videos, then you are really missing a lot. So whilst we've drew our demand zone over here, we should wait for price to pull back. I always say that wherever there are buyers, we need sellers. Wherever there are sellers, we need buyers. So we need price to pull back into this zone before we can continue buying to the upside. Now let's look at the 1 hour time frame and see what we have here. So you see this is a very nice demand zone where price has to trigger. This is the zone at this point, so we are waiting for price to tap into that zone, then we can continue buying. So for now we are just waiting for price to pull back into this zone, then we have the move to the upside, and I'll also be taking my profits at this zone for some reason. Now all these things I'm talking about I teach in my mentorship. So if you want to have access to my mentorship, then click in the link in the description and join our Telegram channel, because that is where all informations are being dropped. There's something I'm looking at around this area, that is why I'm taking my profits there, because price can just get there and we can have a reversal towards the downside. All right, now this same signal, like I said earlier, has been given out to my VIP channel, my VIP members. So if you also want to be part of my VIP members, still click on the link in the description, join the channel, and all the products I have, or all information about my product will be dropped or is being dropped in the Telegram channel. So here, right from there, I just bring out my long position to drop it here, because I've already found the confirmation I want. All right, so I just drop it here, my XL a little below this zone, then my take profit to this point. All right, so this is almost 1:3 risk to reward, a very good risk to reward. All right, so let's see how price reacted to our zone. You see price came back to where we were talking about. You see we had a pullback. I always say when you are buying you need selling, when you are selling you need buy. That is the same thing that happens in this market. So you see that price came back into the mini demand zone we drew here at this point, which those who trade SMC or ICT or smart money will tell you is a choke, because this has broken to the upside. Price came back to tap it and it's now moving nicely into my target area. You see what is happening here now. So I'm just waiting for price to move to my target area, and so you see what's just happening here. You can see that price entered into our targeted area and we made a lot of money. I made a lot of money with my community members. So this is just a simple way I took an entry, a buy signal, or I took a buy entry on pound USD, which I made money from. So if you want to take trades like me as well, enjoy some of my signals too, you can also join the Telegram channel by clicking on the link below, and also be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you'd like to see on this channel. I'll see you in the next video, and bye bye.